like any of the tag, I will mention a name inside that. So you can access element by using the reference name. If uh, if you are referring any child element in the HTML phase without referring to the parent element, you cannot access the child element. Means in that, if you want to access the child element, at first you have to access the parent element, then you have to access the child element. Okay, and several element can have common name also, because we are giving like input like in that input is we are giving the name is the txt name. In that second input also we are giving it name of also text txt name, and it's the same name also. If we are applying that same name, it will be applied the same what are the effect we are applying in the JavaScript, it apply according to that. I will show that. Wait a minute. So first is reference name. How we access the by using reference name. In that, I'll create a HTML file. It's like access.html. Okay. So first I write like HTML. Next I will give that title name. It's access by using reference name. Or if I using like only reference name, it's better. Done. So next thing I require in that body section, I have to write a event. It's like unload. When page will be loaded, that time I need to be I won't show that particular. Okay, so I will write the function. It's that inside that it's body load. Okay, next I will give an image inside that img. SRC I not require. By using that reference name, I will give that image, particular image. Okay. So I need the reference name. Name is, if I give that name is pic, and like width is, the width of the image is like 100 pixel, and whatever you have to write inside that, height is 100 pixel. Okay. So next I require another div. Okay, I need that image will be required. I will write inside the div also. Second thing I require another div, and inside I will give a form. Inside the form I will access my like text box, button, whatever I need. Okay. So form, I require the name of the form. Uh, from form home. Okay. HOME, or any other name you can give. It's home form. FORM. Done. Next, if I write inside that name, it's my level. Inside that I have to write input box, input, and text. Okay. So I will give that name of the particular reference. For reference, I will give that name. It's like txt name. Any name you can write inside that, whatever you need. Okay. Next, I need a button. input, input. Inside I need button. I write input button. Okay. Then I need a name also for reference purpose. I need name. Name is required. It's btn submit or button submit, whatever submit button if you require submit btn. Okay. Then I will designing all my CSS, but I will not give that particular image inside that. By accessing that name, particular name, reference name, I will give that particular image inside that using JavaScript. Let's see how. Inside that, I need like mime type, I text by JavaScript. Okay, done. It's mime type. We have to write inside that, and I will add a function. It's body load. Body load is my function. In that, I have to access by using reference name. Let's see how. So my name reference name of image is peak dot src means source file. I need dot class like inside we have wait we have pick class. We have any of the picture if you want this one dot html. Okay, done. So let's see it's working fine or not. This one is the reference name is the pick, and next we have to write a using parent element access the child element. How we access the child element? By reference name of parent element. I will show you that. Yeah, it's not working fine, but it's not working. SRC. It is my name. Yeah, all these things done. Body load script function. What happened? Wait, I will check that one. SRC. Okay, let's class. Maze. Sorry, it's pick class. Condenser dot jpg. Let's see it's working fine or not. Yeah, it's working fine. Okay, I will not give that particular jpg. I think that's why it's not working. Wait, I will check that one also. This one dot jpg. Yeah, it's working fine. Wait, have you updated that one? So by using a reference name we can access the particular element. Inside that, by using reference name we can give any of the picture you want. This is a child, not we have parent element inside that. That's why we access by using reference name. But in that form, this is the parent element and input is the child element. Okay, have you observed that one? So how we give that particular by using have you observed that one? In that we have not a value inside that. We have this is submit button or cancel button. This is the confirm button, whatever button I will not write it inside that. So by using JavaScript, how we write these things, let's see. So first thing is I need to be access the parent element. Parent reference name is home form. Okay. So first thing, home form. Next I need submit button. Is my child reference name. Submit btn dot value. Inside that I need value, submit or cancel, whatever you need. You have to write inside. Okay, it's done. So if I change that cancel and whatever, so you can done. Wait, what happened? Yeah, done. Cancel is there. Okay. So this is the by using reference name we can do that. Any of that value, any of that particular what is that image you can access. If I want to write inside that any of the particular value inside that input box, by using that I can do that also. Let's see. If I using txt name, txt name value, it's cancel. Have you observed that one? Inside that it write that cancel. If I remove and I can write any of the text inside that. Okay. So by using that access, you have to access the particular reference name. Then you have to write anything whatever you need. Okay. This is the access by using reference name. Okay. Next I will show you how we access by using ID. Okay. So in that reference name you have to remember that one. Then you give any of the parent element inside the child element, and you want to access the child element inside the parent element. Then you have to, at first you have to access the parent, then you have to access the child, then whatever value and what are the source file you want, you have to give inside that. I hope you understand these things. Thank you so much, Rasi ma'am. I forget that one. Okay. So next one I will show you how we access by using ID. So I already discussed with you in the HTML, ID is a unique identification. It's ID means it's a unique identification. So you can access the element by using ID also. It requires the document method get element by ID. Document dot get element by ID. Okay. So in that child element we can access without accessing the parent element in the child also. Sorry, in that ID. Okay, no need to access the parent element, then we have to access the child element in that ID. Okay, we can access any of the child element or subchild element by using ID name. Let's see how. So I will change something in that. I will change its ID. I will give that name, that ID. Okay, and that one also I will change from ID. Okay, so that one also I will change ID. Okay, what are the name, reference name I will give in the previously, I will change all these things in that ID. Okay, so I will remove all these things. Okay, one thing is that if you want to if you give a button inside that, when you click the button, the all these things you want to show in particularly in the previous section I will told you how we give that particularly, because I will give in that body load when my page will be loaded. But if you want to when you submit the any button, you click the any button, at the time you want show all this picture and all this text whatever you need, you can do that also. We have various it's event processes that on change event or on submit event, on mouse over event, on we have many event are there. I will discuss with you later, okay, in that event section. So before that, I will discuss with you ID, how we access the ID particularly. Let's see. So I will change all these things. Okay, done. So I will clear that one. So by using document, inside that we need get element by ID. So if you accessing by using ID name, then you have to use document dot get element by ID. And whatever ID you are giving inside that particular image, like take, then you have to use inside that. It's I will use that tick. Okay. So next I will I want to get the particular in that source file inside that. So src tick slash wait dot slash tick, it's this one dot jpg. Okay, done. So let's see it's working fine or not. It's working fine. If I change something name in that, it's delete, and if I give that one, let's see. Yeah, it's working fine. Okay, have you observed that one? So by using ID, we can access that one also. So let's see how we access that. Like in that parent element, we have two child element inside that, but without accessing that parent element, we can access the child element by using ID. Let's see how. It's document dot get element by ID. Inside we have to give txt name. Okay, txt name. So I'll access that ID, then I want to give something in that value equal, like if I want to write inside any of the name, it's Johan. uh, okay, it's working fine. Okay, if I want to give that particular button name, then I will do that one also. Document dot get element by ID, and we need to give that particularly submit. Name of the ID is submit btn. It's my ID. I will give inside that button value. So it's like confirm button. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, so by using without accessing that parent element, we can access any of the child element or sub child element, whatever you need. Okay, so basically if you asking me like basically most of time we are using id or reference name or class like using class or tag name. That one is answer is that we are using class or like id name for accessing any of the document, like any of the tag or any of the element. Okay, so you have to remember these things. Okay, next we have to discuss how we access a particular by using tag name. It's like you have to mention the image is a tag name, and like form, all there are tag name. So how we access the tag name? Without any like any doubt regarding ID, like any reference name, you can ask me in that chat box also. Button. Okay. If you want to like put any button icon inside that, so by using HTML we can do that. If you want to like copy like give that icon like virtual path inside that src, then you can do that also. Okay, so next thing we have to discuss reference element by using tag name. If there are several elements to access, then you can access them by using their tag name. So how we can access by using tag name? Let's see how. So I will already like if that all this tag name is images tag all this. So let's see. I will remove that one. So when you want to like access by using tag name, then you have to use document dot get element by tag name. We have tag name inside that. Okay, by get element by tag name. Okay, so you have to write inside the tag name inside that. What is the tag name I will be using inside that? Image. Image is my img is my tag name. Have you observed that inside the body I will written inside that it's image tag img. So I want to access at fast. Okay, then I need to be uh, give that one like whatever I need. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. So I will show you another way. Wait a minute.
Huh?
Yeah.
Get elements. Yeah, get element.
Wait. I will put written as get elements. I will write inside that. Yeah, it's get elements. Okay.
Okay,
It's
sir.
get element by ID. It's not get elements. Get element by ID, and in that we have get elements by technique. Okay. Wait. Yeah. So next I will give you one things. Whatever I access that all this picture, I will assign you inside a variable that take my variable. Okay. So I want to print how many picture I will give inside that particularly using inside that hashing. Let's see. So alert inside that I will write total number of images using inside that using in HTML. HTML. Okay. So next thing is I will write inside that spec dot length. Means how many picture I will write inside that LENGT I think yeah. Done. So let's see. It's working fine or not. It's not working. Wait, I'll check. Alert is not working. Body load function text. What happened? Table document. Okay. Any error inside that? It's conjure. Image is not defined. IMG is not defined. Why it's giving me that type of error? Okay. I will write inside the like double quotation. That's why it's giving me error. Wait, I will leave that one. Then okay. Have you observed that one? Total number of images using in HTML one. If I using second image tag inside that or third one, I refresh that one. Have you observed that one? Total number of images using in HTML is three. If I paste another one is inside that, then it will be so in the four. Okay, total number of images using in HTML is four. Okay, I hope you understand how we are accessing by using tag name also. Next, I have to discuss how we access by using class name. So I need to be inside the tag. I need to be define the class name, whatever class I need to be described inside that. So at first I remove all these things. So wait, I need class name. So Inside that I have to write class. Yeah, inside if I using any pick is my class name, or inside that one also I will write class. Wait. Okay. So next thing is I require class name. Inside that txt or okay. So next I will write inside that this class name button txt button btn. Okay, it's my class name. I'm using inside that. Okay. So let's see how we can access that one. So I need to be write something CSS also inside that. Wait, I will check what I need to be write. Image, yeah. Okay, I will show you that one like how we access that one image also. Wait. So I need to be write any of that uh, classes inside. I have write document. Wait, document dot get element by get element whatever. Yeah, I need to be write that is small letter. Document dot write on document dot write is get element by class name. Elements by class name. Okay. So inside, if I write particularly pick using both are, I will write here that pick. Okay. So I will read that one alert. It's like total number of images, total number of image. Okay, image equal. We need to be classes dot length LENGTH. Yeah, done. So let's see, it's working fine or not. Okay, it's working fine. Total number of images is one. If I give any particularly second image inside that,
Hello, sir.
wait 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I will finish that one, then you can ask. Right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, it's total number of images two. Okay, if I using any third image also, it will be working fine. It's three. Okay, I hope you understand. Yeah, you can ask me now.
सर क्लासेस में जो असाइन किए हैं वो क्लासेस क्या है?
वेट 2 मिनट. हाँ, आप क्या बोल रहे थे?
सर कोड दिखाइए जरा अपना, आप जो लिखे हैं कोड, VS कोड।
हाँ,
हाँ सर, यहाँ पर सर क्लासेस में जो असाइन किए हैं फंक्शन बॉडी लोड में,
यहाँ ये
ये
बोल रहे हो क्लासेस? ये
हाँ ये
मेरा
क्लासेस
वेरिएबल है, ये
सर
वेरिएबल
इसको
है.
डिक्लेयर नहीं किए हैं अपना लोग,
ओके,
बिना
डिक्लेयर
डिक्लेयर।
नहीं मैंने अपना आपको बोला था ना कि जावास्क्रिप्ट एक स्ट्रांगली टाइप लैंग्वेज नहीं है, इसलिए हम अगर वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर नहीं करते भी काम करेगा. अगर मैंने यहाँ पे स्ट्रिक्ट मोड में डाल दिया तो नहीं काम करेगा. ओके,
अच्छा
मैंने अभी
हाँ
स्ट्रिक्ट
ओके।
मोड में नहीं डाला है. मैंने कल यूज किया था ना यूज स्ट्रिक्ट बोल के.
अच्छा जब डिक्लेयर किए हैं तो फिर डॉट इसमें क्यों यूज किए हैं, डॉट लेंथ? ये तो वेरिएबल के
ये
साथ
यूज
ऐसा
किया.
कर सकते हैं
हाँ,
सर?
ये बोल रहा हूँ मैं. हाँ, वेरिएबल आप यूज कर सकते हैं. ये आपको कोई मना नहीं कर रहा है कि आप वेरिएबल मत यूज करो. वेरिएबल
सर
यूज
वो
करो.
नहीं, सर वेरिएबल के साथ हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं, जैसे भेड़ एक्स में हम रख दिए 10, ठीक है ना सर, तो 10
हाँ
डॉट
हाँ,
करके कोई फंक्शन यूज कर सकते हैं, 10 डॉट मतलब भेड़ डॉट लेंथ या फिर एक्स डॉट लेंथ कुछ
ये
कर सकते हैं सर।
लेंथ क्यों यूज किया है मैंने कि हाउ मेनी टाइप ऑफ, जैसे कि कितना इमेज मैंने यूज किया इमेज टैग, वो डिफाइन करने के लिए मैं क्लासेस, जैसे कि वेरिएबल जो भी मेरा आईडी है उसको असाइन किया क्लासेस में असाइन करने के बाद मैंने ये एक्सेस करना चाहा कि मैं कितना इमेज टैग यूज किया, इसलिए मैंने लेंथ यूज किया। अगर आप कोई भी जैसे कि लेंथ वगैरह जानना चाहते हैं कितने बार आपने यूज किया और कितने लेंथ का ये प्रॉपरली लाइक स्ट्रिंग आपने डिफाइन की है और लाइक कैरेक्टर आपने जानना चाहते हैं, तो बाय यूजिंग लेंथ आप यूज कर सकते हैं। ओके,
ओके।
और कुछ डाउट है?
नो सर।
डाउट है तो पूछ लो,
नहीं
कोई
सर,
भी डाउट है?
अभी
ओके ठीक
नहीं
है।
है।
Okay. So how can you be put icon in the, yeah, it's done also. Any other doubt, guys? You can ask me now in the chat box. It's finished. So we done that. We can access by using reference name, tag name, class name, ID name. Okay. So by using that, we can access all the item whatever in that particularly HTML. So in CSS HTML, we are using classes, ID and tag name and reference name also. So if you want to use any of that, you can use. Okay. Basically, I will told you that you have to use ID classes mainly. Okay. So next we are discussing, we have print. How we are printing all this, like we have conjure, we have prompt, we have confirm. What are these things and how we like? I want to if alert in that particularly when error alert or like any other alert I want to. So how we can print all these things, I will show you one by one. Okay. So we have first one is alert. Alert, I've already told you that one. It's alert. I, I will create another file. I will show you one by one. Wait. It's inside that JS file. I will create another file. Uh, print element or print dot html. Next, if I write inside that, it's like any of the particularly print element, print technique or output technique, output techniques. Okay. So next, I will scroll you one by one. Wait. If I give that one a script, inside that I have to write mime type. It's type text by CS or sorry text by type text by JavaScript. Then if I want to alert something, alert this one alert for you. Okay. If I press that one, yeah, I will open in the live server. Then I will show you. Wait. Yeah, have you observed that one? This one alert for you. Whatever you need to be right inside that, it will show you in that. Okay. If you want to give the message particularly, like any of that, you have to create a form or like login form or register form. In that, if anyone is not giving any particular data inside that, you can say it, please give uh, mandatory or like whatever, please give data inside that, inside particular box. Okay, particular box, whatever you need to be write in the message, you can print by using alert box. Okay, so this is the alert box. We don't have any particular box inside that. Don't have any cancel without submitting like click OK, we cannot do anything. Have you heard that when you click outside of that, it will not working. Without clicking the confirmation, it will not doing any. We cannot do anything. If I we don't have any cancel button inside that. If I refresh also, it's give me same thing. Okay, so you must be like confirm that particular message. So you have to click that OK. Okay. So next thing we have to discuss, we have confirm. So what is confirm? I'll show you that one. Wait a minute. Confirm. Have you updated that one? Inside that we have cancel button and OK button. If user you want to cancel that particular message, then he can ignore that message also. If user will be want to confirm that message, I will do I will fill that form, or like fill the box whatever I like empty inside that particular form, or like in that login form, or like registration, whatever. So at the time we have to click OK or cancel. Okay. OK means it's true value and cancel means it's false value. When you click the cancel, it will be written a value inside that. I will told you later also how we if I use like click the button is cancel or OK, what are the value we are assigning inside that, and how we can using all these things. I will show you all other in that later. But before that, what is the difference between alert and like confirm? In that we have one difference is that in that we have cancel button in that confirm, but in that alert we don't have any cancel button. Without click confirm that particular message, we cannot do anything without clicking that confirm. Okay, that's okay. I hope you understand what is difference between confirm and what is that, alert. Yeah. Next we have to discuss control. What is control? So basically, conjure we are using for print any error, or like warning, or like debug, whatever you are using inside that. If I use conjure, I want to print something is 5 plus plus 2. It's 4 plus 4. Okay. Uh, 5 plus 4 inside. I need to be go to the inspect. Have you up that one, like any of that not showing any of that like particular data inside that page? You have to go inspect. Inside we have control and wait, it's error. I think wait, I'll check. If I write inside any message, control person, yeah, done. Control is not yeah, we have to write inside that control.log. That's what's not working. Okay, have you that one control option is there? Okay, whatever you need to be write inside that will be print. It's not printed in that page. You have to remember all these things. Like it will be only using for like error purpose or warning purpose. We are using for that also. Conjure.log. Okay, if I using like 5 plus 4 9 inside that, it printed 14. Okay, so conjure.log when you are using, I hope you understand. Next we have error. Conjure.error. If I write the message, please uh, sort out error, and we have like debug option. Debug. This is the debug. You want to print the something message inside that. So by using control, you can do that. We have control warning also. Warning. So this is the warning. This is the warning message. Message for you. Wait, I will show. Have you ordered that one? We have like this one is the control.log. This one is the error. If you facing any error inside that JavaScript, then it will be showing that particularly red color. If you debug something, this will be showing that like what is the blue color, I think. Okay, this is the debug, and the warning message will be showing that form. This is the control method. I hope you understand these things. You ask me that. Wait, I will check. Yeah, Vijay sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope you understand these things like how we are using like control and when you are using control, because you can ask me that like it's not printing in that page also, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So guys, you cannot use that particularly for printing that any text inside the page conjure. Okay, you have to remember all these things because many of the confusing it's why not it's not printing in the page, but it's not using for printing any text inside the page. It will be used for error purpose or warning purpose or like debug purpose. If you want to like print any message inside that, you can use. Okay, it's working fine or not in that purpose we are using conjure. Okay. So next thing we have to discuss how to print something in that page and text if you want. We have document dot write. Okay. If you want to print something message inside that page, so by using the document dot print, we can do that. So this is using for print message inside the page. Have you heard that one? It's printing. This is the using. This is using for printing the message inside the page. Okay. So by using document dot write, you can print any message whatever you want. Okay. So I hope you understand this output method how we are using all these things. Uh, Next we have inner HTML, inner text, and outer HTML. So inner HTML means if you want to print something inside that HTML by using JavaScript, we can do that. If you want to print something inner text inside that, we can print also. So before that, I will show you like prompt option we have there inside that. Wait 2 minutes, I will show you that one. So one thing I told you that one like in the console we have other option also there without like log error and info one we have many other we have table time type log trace deal clear asset count we have many like console option are there so by we can use all these things. Okay, so next thing we have to discuss prompt. Yeah, inner HTML, inner text, and what is the thing is inner text, inner HTML, outer HTML. It's that we have to discuss prompt. So I will tell you at first prompt, then we have to go inner HTML, inner text, and outer text. Okay, let's see how we can print any of that by using prompt, and what is the difference between alert and confirm and prompt. I will do. Let's see. So I will create a function and then I will tell you. Wait, no, okay. Prompt. Inside that, if you want to print something, then you have to use like write folder name inside. Okay. So next thing is if you want to write the particular like folder name, then you have to use. Before that, I will show you prompt. Then I will show you that. What is that? Yeah. This is like an alert box, but it's different. Have you observed that one? It show them. It show me in that particularly message, and after that, it show me in that particularly box. And we have cancel button. We have OK button also. If you want to write something inside that, you can write whatever you need. Okay. So difference is that in that like alert we have don't have any cancel button, and in that we have only OK button and cancel button. Don't have any boxes if you want to write something inside that. So by using prompt we can do that like whatever you need to write inside the particularly like prompt box. If you want to write in the default, then you can write by using this one. It's like folder one. Wait, what happened? I will give that same thing. Um, okay. New folder, new folder, FOLDER folder. Yeah, have you observed that one? This name is coming inside that. Okay. So if you want to give a message to the like user or like client, that you have to enter a folder or enter a like a number, then you have to use prompt. If you want to give an alert to the user, then you have to use alert. If you want to without using without giving any cancel button, then you have to use alert. And if you want to give a cancel button and OK button, like you have to give control. Okay, I hope you understand all these things, how we can use all this like print output option, and we have to yeah like I will teach you that one also, like how we can access by using ID, class, or tag name, or like reference name also. Okay, I hope you understand. If any doubt, you can ask. Anyone have any doubt? Yeah, I will ask you someone. Wait. Yeah, Banu ma'am, are you there? Banu ma'am, are you there? Yeah. Have you understand all these things? Okay, okay, great, great. Pratyusha ma'am, are you there? Yeah, Pratyusha also giving me reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
here.
great.
Yes, sir.
And any other like Nagadivya and like Kavita ma'am and Lahya, and we have Suvanshu Chaudhary. Hello Suvanshu, are you here? Hello Suvanshu, can you hear me? Okay, I think he's not in the meeting. He's outside of the meeting. Maybe he's getting something work in that. That's why I leave. Okay. Okay, anyone like Vinela? Who is that Vinela? Hello, can you hear me, Vinela? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, great. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for replying me in that chat box also. Okay. And you can give your attendance in the chat box, then you can leave. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye. Goodbye. Have a good day. Bye.